Hello, it's Gemma. I've just come out to Hainault Forest, which is the furthest I've been away from home for a while. I was going to test out my new Euro hike tent, but I'm glad I didn't bring it because it's absolutely sodden here, mud everywhere, and it would have just turned out to be a mess. But I've just come across this lovely bushcraft structure here, which hopefully I'll set my chair up in, and I'm just going to have something nice to eat, drink, hopefully be left alone for a while just to enjoy some peace and quiet. There are some real widow makers here, I've just noticed. Trees have just fallen straight, crashed through the other branches. I'm glad I wasn't under those. This is some of what I've brought with me today. As lightweight as I can get for a day outing if I want to eat and go for a long walk. So it's pretty mild today. You can see from the leaves about to just burst out on the trees. Milder than I expected. In fact, the socks I've worn are a bit too thick, so I'm getting blisters. So I'll have to air my feet while I'm eating my adventure food. So pasta al fungi, so I assume that's mushroom pasta. Look forward to that. And I've got my Rob down jacket in case I get cold, my chair, water, lovely Bergen bag which is really comfortable, and I've bought some maps here of sort of the local countryside, and I'm thinking of trying to walk the Essex Way or start off on the Essex Way and sort of do my own thing. So I've just bought some paper maps with me just to check that out. And I've got colour-coded bags here, one for toiletries, one for emergencies and first aid, and the orange one is my cooking stuff, my cup, spork, and I've got my fuel there and gas stove there. I've just waterproofed and cleaned my boots, you wouldn't know that. So hopefully they'll have a bit more life in them. It's important to do that fairly regularly, just to extend the life of your boots. Right, I'm going to set up my dinner now. I'm just waiting for my water to boil for a cup of coffee. Yeah, it's really cosy in here actually, in this little structure. I'm glad I came out today. I had some devastating news a few days ago about my partner who has been diagnosed with early stages of Alzheimer's disease and dyslexia. Kind of like a combined diagnosis, but they're not sure exactly what's going on. So after months of tests and worry and anxiety, we're still really none the wiser. So I'm just hoping that it will remain kind of a mild case of Alzheimer's, and that they can control it with drugs if it gets any worse. So yeah, I can't really get my head around it at the moment. I'm very up and down, my emotions are sort of all over the place, but it feels good to be getting back to my morning routine. I do yoga and I'm learning Norwegian, in preparation for a trip to Norway, so dog walker here, surprise surprise, and just getting out of the house, back into everything being the same outside, but my life being totally changed by what's happened. Yeah, it's difficult, but it does me good to be outside. I just wish I could be where other people weren't, but I'm working on that. Yeah, I'm going to save up for a train ticket to the Peak District or Lake District or Scotland, somewhere where I can just be by myself for an extended period, because I need that, I think, just to find myself, remind myself of me, think about the future, where I go from here, etc. Right, enough of that. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and hopefully a bit of uninterrupted silence, apart from the ducks in the background and the squirrels.